Welcome to part 1, I suppose, of what? Mark tries to understand Disgaea 6 in Japanese. Let's go with that for now. Today I play through the game's introduction, so let's start with an overview of what I think the story is so far. The opening narration introduces us to an unstoppable god of destruction. But then it goes on to tell us that, although nobody yet realizes, that god has already been defeated. Next we are introduced to our heroes, the zombie Zed and his partner Keruberos, a talking dog. They appear to be storming into something called the Untitled which I will henceforth refer to as the Dark Parliament, basically a gathering of important and powerful demons. Zed and Keruberos are confronted by the guards, who they easily defeat because it's a tutorial. Next we meet who I presume to be the leader of the Dark Parliament, Mao Ibaru. Ibaru is demanding to know what is happening with the God of Destruction, since it seems he has decided to take a break from destroying things. Ibaru says this is unheard of. Zed bursts into the room and offers to tell Ibaru exactly what happened to the God of Destruction. Ibaru is outraged that some shabby zombie has managed to sneak its way into the Dark Parliament. Although he can barely contain his laughter when Zed tells Ibaru that he has defeated the God of Destruction. Ibaru threatens to expose Zed's lies and have him executed. Zed laughs in Ibaru's face. Ibaru is outraged by the impertinence of a mere zombie. Zed then launches into what I presume is the framing device for the rest of the game, as he begins to tell the story of how a mere zombie defeated the God of Destruction. Fade to black and we cut to Zed waking up in the middle of some barren wasteland. Keruberos informs Zed that if he would have taken any longer waking up, he would have done a wee-wee on his face. That's nice. Zed asks Keruberos what's going on. Keruberos replies that as usual they find themselves in the wake of the God of Destruction, where despairing demons have run riot, turning the area into a lawless land. Zed suggests that they get straight to the business of defeating the God of Destruction, but Keruberos insists it would be better if they did some preparation first and we retreat to our base of operations. Keruberos refers to the place as the Yojigen Makai, henceforth known as the Fourth Dimension Netherworld. Keruberos says we should think of it as a kind of secret base where we can prepare for our fight against the God of Destruction. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how impressive the word secret base looks when you write it in kanji. Secret base. That's ridiculous. Anyway, then Keruberos opens up the general store and introduces us to our first set of allies, which is where I decide to save and stop for the day. How about that? So, what are my impressions of the game so far? Well, I think I understand the premise and I'm keen to see how Zed does defeat the God of Destruction, although I'm sure the answer is grind for 100 hours and get some really good equipment. I guess more important than how is why. Why is Zed set on this crusade against the God of Destruction? I suppose we'll find out soon enough. So far I'm enjoying the relation between Zed and Keruberos. They're both zombies and they constantly remind each other of how their bodies are literally rotting away. At the beginning, when Keruberos smells the intense magic power coming from the Dark Parliament, Zed questions him on whether his rotten nose can actually smell things. And in the tutorial, Keruberos asks Zed if his rotten brain can remember how to fight. Later, Keruberos even describes Zed as nothing but a rotten piece of meat. Another character I quite like is Mao Ibaru, the head of the Dark Parliament. His introduction describes him as the most admirable and strongest demon lord in the universe. It also says the titles are self-proclaimed, which gives you an insight into Ibaru's character straight away. As for the gameplay, I have the Switch version, so the performance is not exactly smooth. That being said, I played through the Sexy Brutal on Switch without batting an eyelid, so I'm not too bothered. I've only done the basic tutorial fight so far, but it seems pretty standard for this guy game. I actually like the look of the previous characters. I think the art style has transitioned quite well, and I like how bright and colourful everything looks. I think I'll wait and see a few more attack animations before I decide if the 3D really was a good move though. But I can understand why they've done it. As for the ridiculous new level cap, that is going to take some getting used to. My feeling is they've just made the numbers bigger for no reason. It's probably going to be a pain in the arse adjusting to the new scale and trying to gauge my progress. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, then I'll see you next time, I guess. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye bye for now. Waving in the microphone.